And we're live.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Welcome back to another Live Intuitive Tuesday with BQuest Wellbeing. I'm John.
I'm John.
And we are the John and John Show. We're here to answer all your weird and wonderful intuitive questions.
Yes, we are.
How have you been this week, John?
Pretty well, actually.
Pretty well?
Very well.
I started using coconut oil in my hair this week, John.
Oh, yes.
That's how crazy I am.
It's nice and greasy now.
How about a coconut of a week?
Yes, but yeah, it's been a very dynamic week. I don't even know where to begin.
We won't.
Too many changes and shifts this week, so...
Yeah, lots of bit of work this week for the two of us. Lots of bit of work, which has been great.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
I'm just getting this page up so we can see what's going on.
The
So do you want to give our viewers a spiel as to the kinds of questions they can ask? And some
Yeah, so Intuitive Tuesdays, we basically, it's just using the intuition to get the symbolic messages of pretty much anything that's going on in our life. So if you've got physical ailments, if you've got repetitive issues with anything from your car to your house to your people around you.
So the key here is that they recur.
Mostly.
Mostly.
It's, it depends. As you raise your vibration, it's pretty much everything.
Yeah,
But,
as we found out.
the simpler way to do it to start off with, so
Yeah.
it doesn't get overwhelming, is just look at the recurring problems. If you're constantly, cutting yourself, or, you keep burning,
Hitting your left knee or
keep
stabbing your toe.
burning the roof of your mouth, eating your hot food. You keep getting a pimple or something in the same spot.
Keep getting a pimple in your nose, maybe you've got something up your nose.
Something's irritating you.
Yep.
So if anyone's got any questions or anything, they can come on live, and the first person that comes on live gets a free half-hour reading from us.
Yep,
So
that's right.
intuitive personal reading, one-on-one.
This week we feel we're geared up to do an actual live.
I think we've worked out our sound issue problems. We've gone old school with the headphones.
Yep.
So yes,
The new look.
we down teched, and we think we've worked it out.
Keep it simple, stupid, as they say.
Yeah. It's like, give it a big kiss. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Hey,
so
guys.
anyone got any questions? Anything? Reflux is quite an interesting one. Constipation, things like that. They all have a symbolic meaning usually. 9 times out of 10, they're trying to give us a message from our body.
Okay, so we've got Danielle, the live reading, question mark. So we can get you on live. We can bring you on face to face, I guess, on the video, provided you're on your phone, that is.
Yes, if
Laptops, it doesn't seem to work, but
you can just press the button that says invite me, or
if you've got a question, that is, and you want to come on, just let us know. Drop a comment.
it's easy
We
for us
we can
to
join you in.
talk to you, because I can, being symbolic and intuitive, it's easier if we ask you some questions back, and
That's right.
it helps us to narrow it down for you.
Yep.
And usually 9 times out of 10, if you find out what the actual message or thing is, and you agree within yourself to deal with it, it heals very fast, or sometimes clears instantly.
Very true.
So,
We continue to find out.
yeah, all sorts of weird and wonderful ways of analysing, and it seems to be one of the books that we use.
Have to ask the question. What's the meaning of a root canal therapy? Really depends on the tooth.
Yes,
right?
it depends on the tooth, but it's teeth can get very individual symbolically, but generally speaking, like the root canal there's a hole in the tooth, so there's decay. So, but if it's a molar, which it usually is for root canals, then generally it's about mulling things over, chewing over ideas, and chewing over ideas more in your feelings if it's the lower teeth, and more in your thoughts if it's the upper teeth.
That's right.
That one is a little bit more specific, so we would need a bit of our reference book on that one. Maybe, but if you come on live and talk about it, we'll probably be able to find the solution anyway. So there's generally a meaning in it. I would also advise against getting a root canal. I had a root canal that apparently, I don't know how true this is, but bacteria or viruses can hide inside the little cavities, and so if you get a virus or something and you clear it, it can hide in there and repeat itself and become resistant to the medications and stuff. After I ripped one of my root canals out, one of my illnesses went away.
Cool.
One of my recurring illnesses. So
Got a So yeah, I mean, if you wanted to come on, we could maybe have a bit more of a chat about that. But let us know. Is it safe? She asked. The root canal therapy.
It's safe in general, but because of that, like this was discovered in the early 1900s, that the bacteria or virus can hide in the little tiny cavities. So, and then you take what do they call it? Antibiotic, and then it becomes resistant to the antibiotics.
Right.
And you can basically, it's tied into that, so it never goes away in some cases. But the actual root canal, as far as I know, is safe by itself. It's just not the best thing energetically.
Okay. Next one from Daniela. She's just been in hospital. She's got home from acute diverticulitis.
Diverticulitis.
Yeah, diverticulitis.
Can someone?
Yeah, so that's a like a polyp infection in the intestinal.
It's an intestinal
Yeah.
infection. So, Daniela, is it in the upper or lower intestine? Do you know? Did you know it, or did they tell you whether it's the large intestine or small intestine?
I guess while we wait, there we go. Inflammation and infection of the intestinal lining in the lower.
The lower intestine.
Cool. Thank you, Dylan.
So the small intestine, large intestine, small intestine is with the heart. So generally, with the meridians, the small intestine ties in with the heart. So it can be a heat issue, it can be a fire issue, which is a relationship to the heart. It can be, this is a very specific one, and this will probably take me a little bit more than a couple of minutes to nail down, and it would be easier face to face because I'll probably have to find a couple of other symptoms to go with it. But generally speaking, I think a large part of your problem is going to be heat related.
Yep.
So the digestive system needs heat to digest. So this is why in Asia and countries like that, they have hot water with their meals. Okay. So the lack of heat can cause the digestive system not to digest properly. That's one of the more physical causes for it. Intuitively speaking, I would say it's probably a bit more than just the diverticulitis. I would have to pretty much talk to you more about this and find some other symptoms that go with it to find out intuitively. But my first instinct is definitely a heat issue because it's got to do with the small intestine, which has to do with the heart, which is the fire element in Chinese medicine. And so having more heat, like say cooking your food, not too much raw food, but don't overcook it so that there's no enzymes left in it. But just having a herb tea or something warm, cup of soup or something, whenever you're having meals, having more heat in the stomach will definitely start to help that situation. But it is a little bit more technical than that. This would probably take me, probably face to face another 15 minutes or so.
Yeah. So if you're interested, Daniela, we could do like a personal one-on-one.
Yes. Yeah, we can do a personal one-on-one.
So just reach out, or we can reach out to you after this.
It's not one of the easier ones to find. It does take a little bit more narrowing down and like questioning back and forward. So, and I do have to use a couple of references for that. So, right. Yes, things like constipation and diarrhea are generally about holding on to things or letting go of your plans and things like that. So, if it's also causing that would be another thing that I would have to ask. And so, it's sort of an exploration one, that one. So, you'd probably find that there is other symptoms that go with it.
We have a question from Kylie.
We have a question from Kylie. I've been getting discomfort on and off over the last week between my shoulder blades, like a burning sensation, feels quite draining and uncomfortable.
So generally between the shoulder blades, is it the upper part of the shoulder blades or the lower part or right in the middle? Generally speaking, you're at the back of the heart chakra in that one. So the burning sensation is probably going to be meridian based as well, because if there's a burn, it's usually got something to do with the meridians. Also, but is it pulling between the shoulder blades? Is it right in the middle, or is it one side or the other? That's another question. Is it more to the left of the spine or the right of the spine, or is it right in the centre? This is why sometimes it's easier for people to come on live, and so we can sort of narrow it down faster.
So get that real time feedback.
And I can work with you because it's being intuitive, and that it helps that.
So smack in the middle, yes. tier of the heart. Tier of heart.
Yeah, so generally speaking, the back part is about old beliefs, old ideas, past issues basically. So it's letting go of the past blockages from behind the heart. So heart issues are about following your own feelings. The heart also is the fearless chakra. It has no fear. So holding on to any fear, especially from the past.
Still slightly to the right, you said.
Slightly to the right. It's probably going to be more male based or physical based. Generally speaking, we start with males. So, but again, it's a narrowing down process. So it's slightly to the right. It might be fear about this is Kylie, female. So probably going to be fear about a relationship with an old fear about relationships with a male or something like that, and you're holding on to it, not letting it go, and that's going to cause a lot of like tension in that particular area. And then if it's fear based, slightly to the right, it could be bladder based too, so it will be fear. Then
makes sense. She said makes sense being having some issues with my sons. Yeah.
Okay. So
cool.
Yeah. And it's the fear, holding on to the old beliefs. So don't necessarily believe. One of the things with that sort of thing with the fear is you might be correct on what you think's happening, but the outcome of what you think that's going to turn into is probably the part that's not correct.
Probably the part that's not right. Yeah.
So just say to yourself, it might be right what I'm thinking is going to happen. It's happening, but what I think is going to happen because of that, the result of that, is not necessarily true. So maybe it won't happen like that. Maybe he's doing what I'm thinking he's doing or whatever, and maybe it won't turn out the way I do. Yeah. And just work with that. And if you work with that and say maybe it won't, you should find that the heat and the pain will dissipate a little bit as you get to the right answer.
Yeah. So it's really being the question, just working that through yourself.
So one of the things,
honing in on that.
One of the new ones I got, which I haven't even told John about because I only got it 15 minutes ago.
Holding out on me, John.
Is to find the pain, focus on the pain or the burning sensation. And I just say this because I just did it for myself, is I'm willing, so focus on the area of the pain, that I'm willing to see what this is, and I'm willing to accept it, and I will receive the message, and I'll move on.
Yep.
And just sit with that, and just focus on that, and maybe say it a few times through. I'm willing to see what it is, I'm willing to accept them, I'm willing to receive the message, and I will move on. And then if you sit with that and stay with it until it calms, then that often clears the whole thing, as I just found out 10 minutes ago. So yes, it's a little new mantra I got, so posted on our Facebook.
Yeah, and we do a lot of saying thank you for the message, right?
And also thank you. I often say thank you 3 times.
Yeah.
For the 3 aspects. There are mind, body, soul. So I say thank you to close that off afterwards as well.
Yep. Very important.
So if anyone wants to come on live, they're quite welcome to. And as I said, it's a little bit easier because I can narrow it down faster, basically. And just any sort of situations, car situations, as we find keep getting the same flat tyre all the time, or flat batteries, or keep scratching keep hitting the rear bumper of the car, not moving forward in life. As we're laughing at my daughter in the background there.
Or if you twisted an ankle.
So yes, especially if it's repetitive, seems like she's had 2 bumps into the back of the car in recent months.
And on the right side, hit both wheels.
Right side, so it's
hit any letterboxes?
Physical life.
No.
One for me yesterday or the day before, I think it was, I hit my left knee
Twice.
A couple times. But it was 3 times in a space of an hour and a half.
Yes.
Which was to do with flexibility.
Flexibility and anger.
Knees
and elbows generally relate to the solar plexus, which is a lot of which is where the liver and that is, which is generally an anger issue. Yeah. And so being flexible in his spiritual direction, or being flexible with the females around him, or something like that.
Yeah. Maybe my daughters.
Maybe the daughters.
Anyway, it got quite painful by the second one. And then it happened a 3rd time. And I'm like, fuck this. I'm like, right, what is it? Sit down and truly work through it. And off goes the pain, and work through that, and accepted that. And thanked it for the message, and off we went.
Yes.
You know? Crazy.
I actually had the day before, I kicked the third toe on my left foot twice on the edge of the lounge in one day. I'm like, okay, I gotta look at this. It's like, So generally bumps or knocks is, you need a jolt to look, there's an issue to be dealt with. So, and ironically, if you can do it really fast in a split second, and this is how I discovered this many years ago, like I used to have a bad habit of kicking my big toe, and it used to hurt like a, you know, and it caused me to do a bit of an Indian rain dance for a while. one foot Indian rain dance.
The cockroach
It's
moment.
like, but if I do say, okay, I accept your message, what's the message, and I intuitively feel that message straight away, the pain doesn't happen, and it's like, which was really ironic because that one is quite a painful one when
Very cool.
if you kick it at the same velocity that I used to. So if you can accept the message in the moment, just say, I accept the message and try and feel it out. You don't have to interpret it fully, but just say, I accept the message, whatever it is, and the pain almost dissipates completely.
Very good.
There'll be a bit of discomfort, but
I'll have to try to remember that for that again.
so yes, if there's anyone else out there with any other little intuitive symbolic questions, anyone wants to come on live. We also have private readings for the people who don't want to share in public. We can do private ones either on Messenger, over the phone, or face to face. Generally they start at 120 for half an hour. So we just had a competition where we gave 5 free ones away.
We did.
And we do actually give a free one away for tonight, the next couple of weeks, for the first person that does come on live and speak to us about their issue. We'll give them a free half an hour intuitive reading after that.
And so, make sure you get onto our website, check out our YouTube channel.
Yes.
We've got the 3 tools on there.
Yes.
And we've
3 more to come
got
this
3
week.
more in process, and looking like we're going to do more of our stories.
Yes, we're
Get
going
our
to do
story
more
videos
about,
out there so we can share with you who we are and why we're here.
Yeah.
You know, why we're doing BeQuest and why we're doing Intuitive Live amongst other things.
Yes. So we do I do healing, general healing stuff as well. We do other weird stuff like clearing entities and things like that.
It's not so weird for us anymore.
It's not so much, but there's lots of. I've done lots of work with meridians and that over the years. I've done shiatsu and stuff, so it is easier for me. But I still always go to default of not making them rules and laws, just making them ways to find what the answer is and use the intuition. Because if we get the message, and we receive it, accept it, it generally heals very quickly, if not
Very fast.
instantaneously.
It's very fast. I can attest to that. You know, we're doing it a week.
So yes,
Always.
there's most of the things that happen in your life are symbolic. If you want to call it a soul, if you want to call yourself an infinite being, whatever you want to call yourself, it's the way that the soul can talk to us when we don't listen directly. If we're not psychic enough to listen and hear the words, then we can use it symbolically.
Yeah. You know, and if there's anything else that you might like to ask us about that maybe we haven't mentioned that we do, but that you're curious, you know, by all means, you know, drop a comment, get in touch with us through Messenger or via the website. We have a little contact form now. You can drop a message to that.
Yes.
Make sure you do all the likes and subscribes and
Like, comment, share.
like, comment, share.
So we have like tools for subconscious reprogramming. This is one of our very big effective things. We create filters. Our subconscious mind picks up everything we say, every feeling we have, and that creates filters in our subconscious mind. And our subconscious mind relates directly to our body, and it doesn't understand the difference between an image and a reality.
Right.
This is why
The subconscious operates on images, right?
Yes, so that's why meditation works. You know, you can meditate. You can actually meditate and meditate.
I'll try that. I'll give that a go.
And you can do training in your meditation.
In your Mediterranean?
Yeah, in your meditraining for the metaphysics. And so there's a lot of the sports people do it. One of the first ones was Ayrton Senna, the race car driver. He had a meditation teacher in the pits, and he'd go around on the practice runs and say corner number 3, he keeps cutting it not quite right.
Right.
So he'd come back into the pits, and his meditation guy would sit him down and they'd meditating through the corner, and he'd go back out, and it creates the muscle memory just through the meditation without actually doing the work.
Cool.
It's a powerful thing, the subconscious mind, once you know how to work with it.
Yeah, filters when we came across that tool was pretty remarkable, eh?
Yes, it's like,
Thank you, Shelley. Shelley says she likes the tools that Roy posted, and looking forward to the next videos. Yeah, thank you so much. Hopefully this week we're
aiming for this week.
We've narrowed down the tools that we want to work with and get the videos out on. There's another 3.
So we're doing 9 tools all up.
Yep.
There's 9 basic tools. There is a couple more, but there's more of the advanced class. But 9 basic tools. Hopefully over the next 3 to 4 weeks we'll have all 9 on there. The basic version at least, the free version.
What seems to happen is when we go, okay, well, which tools are next?
Yeah.
The next 3 tools that come up, it seems to be stuff that we just get
smashed
slammed
with
for
them
days.
first and work through them ourselves.
To go back through them all and get it all fresh in our heads again.
Yeah.
So that's what we've been doing for this past week.
Yes.
Is going through all those. So we didn't intend to get them out this week, but what a
So
week.
yes, you're all welcome. We do this for you as well as ourselves.
But
We
yeah,
volunteer to be the crash test
filters
dummies.
is definitely on the list this week.
Yeah.
To get done. So keep an eye out for those. They were really transformational for me.
Yeah.
You know, you work through them and you identify them, get rid of them, and just all this stuff unlocks in the subconscious mind, and
So
it's truly remarkable.
One of the big things we saw is,
Truly
sarcasm and jokes that we make, because when we, this is law of attraction, when you think about something and you feel it and you get emotion behind it, that's what attracts it. And it's like, so when we joke, we have feeling and emotion, and we have no attachment, so we're very neutral. So we make a joke, and so we'll make a sarcastic or negative joke about ourselves, and we repeat that joke over and over again. And then all of a sudden, a few months later, something happens, and you go, why are these people doing this and saying this about me? And then you realise that you were joking about it.
You've been joking about it for how long?
And it's like, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, so the subconscious mind picks up the joke because it's got feeling and it's got emotion because you're laughing and that, and it thinks it's real, You might joke about being, the one lady was joking about being in the poorhouse all the time, living out of a suitcase, and she was a millionaire, and she used to joke about it quite often. A year or 2 later, she's living out of a suitcase, and she was, a very wealthy lady. It's like the subconscious mind picks it up. It's like a video camera. It's like this thing that's watching us now. It hears everything, but it doesn't have any judgment. It doesn't have, just accepts everything it hears, especially if there's feeling and emotion behind it, as fact.
So the more we say it, the more it reinforces it, right?
Yeah, and then we project that vibration, or the subconscious mind projects that vibration out, and people pick that vibration up.
Yeah. And so that's what we call filters and I guess false images, right?
Yes,
Because you create these false images, and you can no longer see through those false images, right? Yeah.
So we have a simple way of finding and changing those filters too, just by changing the words, just by going back and not making them permanent words. When we say everybody's always, that creates a filter. This person's so nice, they'd never lie to me. They start lying to you, they're lying and you don't accept it.
Yeah, we found lots of people do that going into relationships.
Yes, especially relationships.
It's quite a big one. Even friendships, right? You might meet someone, and your initial impression of them, you think whatever they're really nice, or they're really proper, or they're really this, or they're really that, and you see them again a second or third time, and you think the same things, you reinforce them, you create this filter. And so when they fall outside of those parameters that you've created for them, this filter you've created, you don't realise it. You see it,
but you make an excuse for it.
You
deny
for it,
This guy's so nice, he would never hurt me, he would protect me always. He starts hitting you, and this is the battered wife syndrome. They keep going back because the filter, they'll make an excuse for it every time. Oh, I must have did this. It's their filter that doesn't allow them to accept it into their heart. They see it, it's not like they don't see it. But they go, no, that doesn't.
It could be, a tradesperson that was recommended to you, and they come and they do a job in your house, and you were told that they were just, whatever, blah blah blah, so particular at their work and this, but you look at it and you think, oh, no, that doesn't match what the filter I created,
It's the same.
But then you'll just make excuses, or maybe they had a bad day, or maybe this, or maybe that.
Well, a classic example that nearly everyone's experienced is a movie. You go to a movie, everyone tells you it's a really great movie.
Yeah.
There are no really great movies because our idea of really great is so big that we go there with this expectation of really great, it'll never match.
Yeah.
And I used to do that nearly daily. Go, okay, everyone says it's a really great movie, but it could be really shit. And that's and then I go there and I enjoy it. But if I go there expecting it to be really great, it's never going to match my idea of really great.
Yep.
So
that's a little taste of what the filters are.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for those. It changed my world
Yes.
quite a lot.
Yeah, so remember guys to, you know, like, share, comment, if you do like it, and if you don't, you can say that too, it's up to you.
No.
And if you don't, that's fine too.
I think we might wrap up this week. There are a couple
Yeah.
days to go, but I'm boiling. We had dinner right before we came on. My chicken, which was
And we're
delicious. but
under the spotlight.
I'm running the spotlight and I'm sweating like crazy.
Yeah, so,
I think we've probably got through as much as we're going to get through this week.
yes, that's about it.
So thank you so much for everyone that came on and anyone that watches this later when it's all posted up live.
Yep,
Please like, subscribe, share.
we're on
Tell your
Instagram as
friends.
well.
You know, tell your friends about it. It's 8:30 on a Tuesday, which seems to work well for a lot of us, and a lot of you guys.
Yep.
So that's working out quite well for us. This is week 7.
7, lucky
Week
7.
Yeah.
Wow, week 7, John.
One,
High
so-
five, bro.
Yeah,
Ah,
let's
pretty
kick it
good,
in.
right?
So,
So get on to, so keep an eye out for the YouTube videos. We'll definitely post those
more videos this week,
on
and
Facebook.
the courses, you know, you can do the one-on-one courses or the group courses
Yeah.
are coming up very soon.
Yep. Absolutely.
Hopefully there'll be some seminars.
So the 5 people that won the competition either got notified today or
Yeah,
tomorrow.
they
Yep,
got notified today.
So congratulations to those.
Yep.
Thank you so much for that.
Awesome.
Look forward to hearing how they work out
Yeah.
and going from there.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you guys. This is John and John with Bequest. Bye for
See you
now.
next week.
Love you.
Bye.
Namaste.